The new year is just around the corner, and that means many of us will be making resolutions. If you're looking to get back into the gym and shed a few pounds in 2010, look no further than the Adair County Family YMCA. The YMCA is putting on the 2010 Get Fit Challenge from January 11th to February 15th. This program will be a little different from the Biggest Loser Challenge the YMCA has put on the last 2 years.
We used to have teams of 6, and it got a little confusing. Hard to get 5 of the people to join you. This year we're doing teams of 2, and we're making the prizes bigger. We used to have smaller prizes because there were more people participating, shoes and things like that, bags. But this year they have a chance to win a trip for 2 to Branson, Missouri, and it's all expenses paid.
The registration deadline for the Get Fit Challenge is January 4th. You can find all the information you need to know about the program and how to register at heartlandconnection.com. The Kirksville First Baptist Church is starting a new program to feed the community. The church has replaced the Angel Food program with a new one called Food Share America. First Baptist opted to change to the new program because of ethical concerns with the Angel Food Ministries. Food Share America is very similar. Customers pay about $30 for a food package, which is about half the amount they'd pay at a grocery store. Coordinators say it's also more convenient.
Differences are with Food Share America, a person can call the 800 number for Food Share America and talk directly to them and place an order, or they can call the church, or they can go online and place an order. So it's very convenient for those who, especially in the wintertime, don't want to make a trip into the church. They can just pick up the phone or go online, and place that order.
For more information on Food Share America, head to heartlandconnection.com. Now it's
mystery of the disappearing baby Jesus is now solved thanks to a stakeout by a local banker. A Truman State University student is suspected of stealing the baby Jesus from the nativity scene on the front lawn of Alliant Bank in Kirksville. Bank officials tell KTVO the crime actually happened 3 nights in a row. After 2 baby Jesus replacements had been put back in the manger, Alliant Bank's Pete Detweiler decided to do a stakeout from across the street. Late Saturday, the baby Jesus bandit showed up the 3rd time, and Detweiler called in his vehicle description to police.
In which we went about the business of acquiring that and setting that up, which has gone very nicely until a few days ago when someone saw fit to steal the baby Jesus out of the manger.
Detweiler says this is the first year he's put up a nativity scene at the bank, and he says the positive response from the community has been incredible. Police say the 21-year-old Truman student accused of the crime has not been charged yet, but when he is, the charge will be misdemeanor theft.
From KTVO Kirksville, Ottumwa, this is KTVO News at 6, because accuracy matters.
Good evening, I'm Brian Entonen for John Garlock. A Missouri state trooper killed in the line of duty on Christmas Day. His hometown is right here in the heartland. 49-year-old Corporal Dennis Engelhard was fatally injured in a motor vehicle crash on Interstate 44 in Eureka, Missouri last Friday. Now, he was assisting with the traffic control when he was struck by a passing motorist. Corporal Engelhard was originally from Northeast Missouri but was living in the St. Louis area. Now, Engelhard's family moved to Kirksville in 1974, and he graduated from Kirksville High School in 1979. He was a member of the Park Baptist Church in Brookfield and Fellowship Baptist Church in Kirksville when he lived in the area. And he is survived by his parents, Jim and Marge Engelhard, and also his brother, Dan. Visitation at connection.com. Well, one person was injured in a 2-car crash in Adair County this morning. The crash happened just after 11 on Highway 6, 2 miles east of Kirksville. The Missouri State Highway Patrol reports that a FedEx truck driven by 51-year-old William Pridemore of Quincy was westbound on Highway 6 when it was rear-ended by another vehicle driven by 48-year-old Edwin west of Kirksville. The FedEx truck went off the road, and Pridemore was seriously injured in the crash. He was taken to Northeast Regional Medical Center for treatment.
To 10, because accuracy matters.
Tonight, construction stopped after workers suffer a mysterious illness. Good evening, I'm Brian Enton. Construction work has stopped at the Travelers Hotel in Kirksville. KTVO learned that work on the historic downtown hotel was halted this morning. Now, you'll know the building is being renovated into new apartments. We spoke to Tammy Creason, development coordinator for Carlson Gardner, developer of the property. She told us about 5 or 6 workers had been treated last week for some type of skin, eye, and face irritation. And when a couple of more workers reported the same issues just yesterday, DCI Construction decided to halt work to determine what is going on here. Now, Carlson Gardner had 2 environmental companies at the site today to try to figure out what's going on. Creason said work was stopped just as a precaution, and they hope to have things back to normal after the new year. Well, it is true that cracks in doors and drafty windows can lead to an uncomfortable home and a high heating bill, but many residents around the heartland are winterizing their homes more affordably thanks to some new legislation. Under the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act of 2009, homeowners are eligible for up to a 30% tax credit for certain energy efficient improvements. And according to the University of Missouri's housing specialist, there is no time like the present to start preparing.
It's never too late to add weatherization products to your house. Obviously, fall and spring are the best times because you can keep your windows open while you're doing the things and it's more comfortable for you. But doing it in the middle of December is still going to stop some of that cold air from coming in.
Now, in order to qualify, improvements must meet certain specifications under the U.S. Department of Energy's Energy Star rating system. Coming up later tonight.